What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Big Shaw Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Big Shaw, for today. College football, we're going to dig right into it. I'm not going to be too long today. Try not to hold y'all all day long. Look, college football rankings came out. I know a lot of people was disappointed that Texas A&M did not get in. Well, I thought Texas A&M should have got in myself. I was a big supporter of that. I was like, if they would have beat Alabama, I really believe A&M would have been in. That's just my theory. If they would have beat Bama, I think A&M would have been in. But think about it. Would you want to see Bama and A&M again? Would you want to see that? So now everything basically stayed the same. So should they fix the playoff system? Now, look, we complain about the BCS. Okay, got rid of that. So now we're complaining about this playoff system, the playoff committee. The computer was doing it back in the day. Now we got humans doing it. So A&M, Cincinnati, you got a lot of teams, matter of fact, that was undefeated. But you have to think about it. This is a money thing. That's all it is. Everything is about the almighty dollar. And who can bring in the most money? Let me tell you, Texas A&M fans travel really well. They do. They travel really well. They bring in revenue. They bring in money. So you're saying Ohio State fans bring in more. They are the granddaddy of them all in their conference. They run things in their conference. Everyone knows Ohio State shouldn't have been in. Everyone knows that. But it all comes down to money. That's what it boils down to. I'll tell you this. If Alabama would have lost the game, which is my team, if Alabama would have lost one game and would have been in number 5, they would have jumped Alabama into the championship. Do you agree? They would have put them in the playoffs. But this is about Texas A&M. They should have won against Bama. And I'm telling you, A&M would have been in the college football playoffs. But I agree. It needs to be, it needs to be fixed, redone. But how? How can you fix it? What would you do to fix it? That's my thing. What would you do to fix it? So it's kind of crazy to me on that. How would you want to fix it? It's just crazy, man. It's a lot of teams that I think that could have been in the playoffs, but it didn't work out that way. So let's talk about the games that are coming up in there. You have Alabama. They will be playing Notre Dame. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not worried about that game. The game I'm worried about is Ohio State and Clemson. Let me tell you, Clemson has to come with their A game. They have to come with their A game. If they don't come with their A game, it's not going to be good at all. It's not going to be good. I really believe that will be the game that Ohio State will have to prove to us why they deserve to be in the playoffs. But not to get off the subject, after this, I will go back on Facebook Live. We're going to talk about NFL and NBA in a few minutes, but I'm going to be on here for at least 20 or so minutes because I really believe people need to understand this is seriously about nothing but money. Nothing but money. Nothing but revenue. Because they're losing a lot of money. And the only way they're going to get that money back, I do believe, if you put the almighty Ohio State Buckeyes in. But when they face Clemson, they're going to have to show the world, the nation, on why they should belong in the playoffs. How will they do? Justin Fields. To me, he's not as good as everybody says. He is not good. He's gonna be like every other Ohio State quarterback that goes into the NFL. They get to the pros and they crash and they burn. They disappear. That's what happens to Ohio State Buckeyes quarterbacks. Same with their linebackers. Same with their receivers, besides certain ones. But how will Justin Fields play against Clemson? When Clemson defense is on, them guys are on. Them guys are hot. They get hot at the right time at Clemson. I think it will be a very close game at first, but Clemson will pull away because Clemson is that good. Which you have Trevor Lawrence in the backfield. That is your guy. And they also have a great running back there, too. He don't get much recognition as he should. But Trevor Lawrence will be the key for that game. Slowing him down. Let the running back beat you. If you let Trevor Lawrence beat you, Clemson will destroy you. They will beat you up and down that field like a red-headed stepchild that stole some cookies out the cookie jar. Because Clemson is just that good. Now, like I said, they got to bring their A game. They're going to have to. They have to bring everything in the kitchen sink. Ohio State has a bullet on their back that they're going to have to show us next month that they belong in the playoffs. Now, if Ohio State loses, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be trouble. It is going to be trouble in the atmosphere if Ohio State loses that game. I'm telling you, Clemson is going to bring everything. They're going to leave it on the field. I'm telling you. Coach Dabo Swinney, he has those guys ready, and he has those guys ready to rock and roll. Because they want to play Bama again. But the thing is do anybody want to see that? You're not really going to have a choice. If Bama destroys Notre Dame and Clemson destroys Ohio State, yeah, you're going to get it again. And you're going to watch it like everyone else. You're going to watch it like everyone else. To get off that subject now, let's switch over to former Arkansas coach Brett Bellamy. That's his name. He had a new coaching gig in Illinois. He's taking Lovie Smith's spot there in Illinois. That's a pretty good coaching spot. You don't really hear nothing bad coming out of Champaign, Illinois that much. Good school. I know at one time Illinois was more of a basketball school than a football school, but they're starting to get their mojo back in the football area. So we're going to see what he can bring to this Illinois fighting alumni team. You know, you can't take those schools like that for granted. So it's been a lot of coach firing. I know Kevin Sumlin, the former Texas A&M coach, he's out the door. He's out. He's gone. He's out in Arizona. I know Vanderbilt. This one came as a shocker that they got rid of their coach. I didn't know until a few weeks after it had happened. I don't know what went on with me. I normally be on it, but is Vanderbilt, is that a good place to really coach? Is that a really good place to coach at Vanderbilt? I tell you, that is a basketball school. At one time, Vanderbilt had a very good basketball team, and I enjoyed it. But who would go coach there? Who would be the perfect guy to go coach there? Same for Auburn. I know Hugh Freeze, his name keeps coming up on every coaching job, but we have yet to hear anything about that. But he's a proven winner everywhere he goes. He is a proven winner, folks. He's not a losing coach at all. He's not. He is just that good. Let's swing over to the Heisman Trophy. You know, Bama beat Florida, of course. But do anybody see Mac Jones winning the Heisman Trophy? I think this will be a very, very close Heisman Trophy race. If you ask me, it will be very close this year with Trevor Lawrence and then Mac Jones. Najee Harris, he played wonderful. Devontae Smith, he also played very well. But we know where the Heisman Trophy is going to. The Heisman Trophy is going to a quarterback. It doesn't matter if Najee Harris had that great game. That just doesn't matter because it's going to a quarterback. And I think before they vote for the Heisman Trophy, you need to take in consideration the running backs, the receivers, corners, safeties. You got to put these guys in the same thing too. Let them guys get the same respect as the quarterback. But out of Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones, and they get out of Florida, that kid out of Florida is not going to win out in trouble. It's not going to happen. Reason why you lost to Florida. No, I mean, he's played for, you lost to LSU. Okay. Then you lose to Bama. No, you're not going to win the Heisman Trophy. So I believe it's going to be between Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence. And that is going to be a very interesting pick when they do the Heisman Trophy picks. So votes. So I know a lot of people, man, they really think Mac Jones will win the Heisman Trophy. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Bama fan. I'm saying that for what I know. You know, a lot of them, you know, when you look at him, he can throw the ball. You know, I know a lot of people say, well, take the weapons away from him. Look, that's just besides the point. You can't take the weapons away from him. Let's stop saying take the weapons away from him or he won't be that good. You know, that's crap. That's just a load of crap. You know, everyone always want to try to throw an excuse in the book. You can't do that. The man had 4 to 5 touchdowns last night. And talking about you take his weapons away. The man will still have good touchdowns. Maybe 4 touchdowns. You can't take it away. You can't take it away. But anyway, I'm so sorry for the short video. I told y'all this how it would be just for right now. Then we're going to switch back over to Facebook Live in about 5 minutes. But I want to thank everyone for listening to this short video of the Big Show Sports Podcast here on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe at Big Show Sports. You see it right here on the front. Like and subscribe. And I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you for listening to the Big Show Sports Podcast.